had to look into all of that. So I was like, wow. So as I was looking into the stuff, let me just show you what I found because I was like, damn. I used to go to sleep to this nigga and he was out here robbing people. Oh.
The private access car traveling. Now, with that being said, this is the same as black car traveling, family. Let me update y'all. The brother switched the name of his company due to some trademark issues. The brother switched the name of his company due to some trademark issues he had with American Express. So it's not a problem. Same thing, same offers on the table, different name. So if you see it as a different name, that's the explanation. But I just want to come on here and give my testimony of the official business practices of what is now private access car travel.
Hi, you guys. So I just had to briefly come back on this whole young Pharaoh golden beauty situation because I was watching a video, right, by another YouTuber, and in that video, he was claiming that young Pharaoh just lost his lawyer, that the lawyer was, I guess, a black woman. And so he had a whole lot to say about that because obviously right now he's trying to, paint everything as if black women are doing something to him, as if he's not doing these things to himself, right? So he wants to treat women a certain way, and then he wants you to excuse it, and if you don't, then he's going to now blame you for his behavior. And I'm sure everyone can clearly hear that in the stuff that he's saying. But when I was, watching that video, I'm like, what would he need? Why does he need a lawyer, right? So I don't know. I was just kind of listening, and then I went on Instagram and I saw another person that's on Instagram, and if I can get the name of his page, I'll put it in because I'm not gonna post all of that, the paperwork and the courthouse paperwork and stuff because I see addresses on there, and I don't do the docs and stuff. I'm not putting anybody's personal business out here. I definitely wouldn't do it intentionally, and I noticed that there's addresses on there, so I don't know if those are their real addresses or not. But there are courthouse paperwork that's on Instagram showing that he has been charged with terroristic threats, not only by Golden, but some other people as well. In this video I'm going to play him talking a little bit about it, and I'll be back on the other side.
Nobody slander and defamate my character out of misery and spite. You feel me? I did everything I could for a black woman, and they not trying to just ruin it for me. They trying to ruin it for everybody. If you sitting out here telling motherfuckers I'm too dangerous to be around women and children, then how the fuck can I go in the community and do me when my whole point of being out here was for women and children for the most part? If I'm trying to get out here and do sports leagues and science clubs and astrology clubs and shit like that for the goddamn kids, and you out here telling women who have kids trying to paint a false narrative of me to women who have kids, you fucking up my whole goddamn brand.
Yep.
You fucking up my whole goddamn brand. You fucking up my whole goddamn business. The way that I make money is teaching kids. I've been going to YMCAs before I even knew Golden, talking to kids. I've been dealing with children and women. Now, motherfuckers out here trying to fuck up the way I make my money, but the whole time behind the scene, you still fucking with me. You ain't never stopped fucking with me the whole time you've been on the internet talking shit. Y'all seen the videos. I ain't got to make this shit up. So my main thing is that's lame as fuck. That's lame as fuck. That's lame as fuck. Period. That's lame as fuck.
So he's trying to say that Golden and his first child's mother, are trying to keep him from seeing his kids. And, this was a live that I think this was yesterday or the day before. Maybe it was the day before. He went live and he was, I guess commenting on the videos that other YouTubers put up. And he was also taking phone calls. I don't know if you guys caught, some of you guys follow him. I don't even know where to find him, to be honest. But he went live on some platform, and somehow it got over here on YouTube. And it's about an hour long, the video. And, sometimes he'll say things that make sense, and then he'll start saying a bunch of stuff that, that really it just don't make sense at all. But he was saying that Golden is trying to paint him a one way online, but then when they're alone or whatever, she's still trying to get with him. Um, I don't know. I know that I see her name on some courthouse paperwork where she is charging him with terroristic threats. I see some other people who have filed terroristic threat charges against him. Um, I don't know what's going on with him, and I don't know who's advising him. And maybe he thinks, because he also said that no one has ever done what he was able to accomplish since he started. So maybe he just feel that there's no one that he can listen to. So some people, they get on their high horse that way, and then things start happening, and it is what it is. Like, you put yourself in that position where you feel like no one can say things to you, where they may be saying something to you that you really need to hear, right? And it really doesn't matter where you are, where you've been. If you're putting yourself in a situation where you can get locked up, you're talking about you're in Texas and you have all this grand stuff to say about Texas, but they also give serious time, in particular to black folk. So you can find yourself doing a lot of years behind some of this nonsense that you're getting caught up in Texas. And just because you're kissing up to these politicians that do not know you're kissing up to them, um, do not mean that that's going to help your situation. And to my understanding, the lawyer quit because she couldn't take it anymore, because he's not listening to what she's trying to advise him to do. The fact that he keeps going on whatever social media platform he's going on and saying all this stuff, this threatening stuff, and still cursing women out. And he took some phone calls, and he was hanging up on all the women, of course, and even some of the men, because even some of the guys were trying to tell him, you need to just calm down if you're trying to continue to see your kids, because all of this stuff is relevant. All of this stuff can be used in court, down at the courthouse. As long as he understands that, all of these videos can pop up in front of you in a courthouse, as long as you understand that. So all the stuff that you're saying it. No one's forcing you to say these things. So you have to take accountability for yourself, the way you're telling black women to take accountability and responsibility for themselves. Anyway, I'm going to just say, the court paperwork is on Instagram. I'm not going to post it over here because I see addresses and stuff on there, and I don't have time to start blacking out all that stuff, and so I'm just not going to bother with it, putting it in my video. But the court papers are out there. He has been charged with, terroristic threats and harassment or what have you. And I think even one of the first bodyguards or guards that he was working with also filed charges against him. So, remember, he was putting money on, saying that he'll pay people money if they would go and do X, Y, and Z to this, that, and the other person. And so I'm assuming some of that and some of the charges that I'm seeing are probably from those people. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. I don't really get what his angle is, and this is why some people think that he and Golden are scamming because, why would someone continue to do this? Like, you're saying that you're a smart person, but you're literally setting yourself up by continuing to issue threats and wish harm on people. And you're saying that she's saying that you're a danger to children, but your behavior is erratic and it's kind of flighty. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about what's going on in this situation. I didn't know that she was actually calling the police and pressing charges against him. So I'm glad to see that she is at least putting this stuff on record. Because this is not something to play with at all. And if you don't mean these things, you should not say them. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. There's nothing else to say to that. But let me know what you guys think of this situation, and I will see you in the next video.
Now, this shit just got to stressing me out, y'all. She got to stressing me out. And then I'm in Texas. I'm in the motherfucking #1 state for human trafficking. This is the #1 state for human trafficking in the goddamn country. All right, Governor Abbott, to my knowledge, is doing his best he goddamn can to hold it down. Okay, let me show Governor Abbott. Let me show Governor Abbott real quick. Okay, because he's out there. Y'all running y'all mouth. He out here with the people. Now, we might not have the same goddamn beliefs, but these is our people. He out there with our people. Okay? And Governor Abbott, with all due respect, you have a beautiful niece. I would love to take your niece on a date with your permission. With your permission, sir. I would love to take your niece on a date. Why? Because I want to have a polygamous relationship and I want to have children with the most powerful women in the world so that way we can spread this generational wealth. So I would love to take Governor Abbott's niece out on a date with his permission. And I don't listen to my baby mamas, they be lying. But anyway.